Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna share with you gold analysis seen from a multi-time frame perspective. Since when I posted, when the price created this big movement, it was this moment here. We are going to see all the posted ideas. The price came down, reacted in our area, and we can see a bullish movement. So the first target was reached and it was near to the second target, so at the middle of the road here. Later I also updated again. As you can see, our approach related to the bullish movement didn't change. You can check all the ideas one by one, so remain bullish, and I will explain everything step by step again. Again the price reacted bullish, and here we had another one when the price was in this area. It was a video analysis that I explained why I am still bullish. And I'm still expecting a bigger movement. So this is the last analysis and the price reached our target. So we had also a perfect entry point here. So what is actually happening? The current geopolitical situation is not good at all in my opinion. It has nothing to do that oil is going up or is going down, that gold is in this situation. Given that gold is a value holder, it shouldn't stay in this way because the current situation is very bad. It should have been up. Why the price it has been stuck in this zone, I don't know, and I don't think that anyone knows the reality after this kind of movements, because we are talking for a strange behavior of gold, that it didn't move up in normal moment, in bad moments, during the rise in geopolitical tension that we had during this month, but on the other hand it's just moving when it's irreasonable, so without reason at all most of the time. As you can see, from the top to the bottom of the first wave that came from the top, the correction was 21% approximately, and we had another one that was approximately 24 to 25%. So I think that the chances for this correction also finished in this area, as I explained also before, and I was looking at for a possible bullish movement because 25% down was too much. The movement that I was looking at was this type of movement, the chances for an ABC correction, and we are looking at for the impulsive movement and the price to move up further. I don't think that the central banks are actually selling gold, because it doesn't make sense at the time that this situation is very bad. Many are talking about the Third World War, so it's insane to sell gold. They don't speculate with the price, so this is less but sure. They are only increasing their gold deposits, so all these movements that we are facing are mainly manipulated movements, not speculative, because the correction 25%, 20% is very big, but this is only my personal opinion. From what we had lately, before going on with the technical analysis, during this month we can read one article after each other that we had insider information, and so far here we can also read that the staff is already accused for insider trading. We can also read that they said internal staff wide email that warned employees against using confidential information to place trades on financial markets and fast-growing event betting platforms. So what is actually happening is that this insider information or manipulated movement that is created is only the top of the iceberg here, because this is only what we know. This can be bigger overall, and that is why everyone is looking at to place regulations right now. It's exposed. As I have shared my opinions during the year, we had many manipulated movements when the price started to move for no reason, and here we are in this situation that these manipulators are being exposed at this moment. For today, on the economy calendar, we have for the first part of the day during the opening of the London trading session. We don't have anything yet. During the opening of the US market, we can see that we have the Canadian employment data is expected to rise and also an increase on the unemployment data. The chances are that if these numbers are going to come higher, the employment data and also the average hourly earnings, the chances are that we can have a slightly stronger Canadian dollar. However, let's see, because it is data dependent, this movement. The next one is going to be consumer price index. These are some other inflation data indicators. The market is expecting to report an increase on the data, but considering what we had yesterday, we have to be careful because we didn't have any change on the data that the US reported yesterday. They were all unchanged, so the chances are that we may not have changes also here. So we may have an event without impact. Otherwise, we are going to see movements, but it's impossible to anticipate the real movements. It can be possible that inflation may come higher than we are expecting or in line with expectations or the previous month, considering that also the prices are impacted from the oil price and the panic that is already creating. However, let's see, we have to be careful. So let's go on with gold. From the daily chart, we can clearly see that the price is already above this triangle pattern. So this is holding strong and the price is accumulating. I think that the chances to go up further are higher again. If we are going to move back on the 4-hour time frame, we can also see that the price is above the triangle. So despite the data, the movement that I'm looking at is that the price can continue to go higher to start a bullish movement, or it can come down in this zone again. It is possible that the price can test the broken structure near to 4,600 before it moves up again. However, we have to be careful. This bearish movement that may happen, because we cannot exclude this from our analysis, this is not related at all with CPI data. I think that everything is related with the current geopolitical situation and the manipulation that we may face. If we are going to face a bigger sell-off from this zone, in my opinion, this is going to be only from manipulated movements from the news that we share, so what everyone is doing here. And it has nothing to do that everyone is selling gold because oil is going up or down. So in my opinion, it has not relation at all. In the current conditions, I think that gold should go up. At the moment that we have a pause in war, it doesn't make sense that gold is up, and if they restart the war, gold moves down. So gold should move only up. However, that's my personal opinion only, as I explained also before. Currently, I'm expecting the bullish movement to continue from this area. However, we can be in another complex situation where the price may accumulate further. It may wait for news. It may wait for new developments from the geopolitical front before the price moves further. So also this is possible. However, we have to remember that today is Friday, and usually we have the big news impact during the weekend, so it can wait in this area, and on Monday we can see the price exploding. So it depends everything from the news, if we are going to have any news. But overall, I remain bullish. Even if we go on a lower time frame, we have a complex structure that is taking shape, but overall is still rising slowly. So this is overall what I'm looking at. The first target was reached from our analysis. It was a big target. So let's see how gold will perform during the coming week. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow. Bye bye.